Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B, and of course my guest B Strilla. And you can see here, it only put up one, so I'm gonna have to do it individually here. And B Strilla, go ahead and share that link to your.
I sure the heck will.
For some reason,
I gotta do a couple of things.
Now,
I gotta do.
Now we got. All right. So we got lunchtime. Let's have a good show. What do lions rule? Barons drool. Ken finally admitted nothing but a bunch of knuckleheads on here.
I say the same thing.
Oh, it's good to see everybody. I love this stuff, guys. And you know that. Do I want to get paid for doing it? Hell yeah, who doesn't? But do I have to be paid to do it? Not at all. You know why? Because I do it for the love of the team and the love of the fans. Just like you guys. I get a little more stuff a little faster than some people do, even though I had 2 months where I got nothing.
Right. Okay, here we go. All righty. All right, I got saved there. We're good.
Hey, he goes, I'm sick of everyone talking how Shador went so late in the 5th because it was racism. Yeah, you want to know what I say about that? Can't be racism when Cam Ward was of the same ethnic background and drafted before him, 1st overall.
What's up, Orlando?
Hey, as a matter of fact, Moonscar Blade, let me tell you, that exact thing, before I became such an ingrained Lion fan and knew that their slogan was Bear Down, the last time I heard Bear Down was in Rice Lake at the bear camp when my stepdad shot.
I know you were, Orlando.
Oh, I bet you were. I bet you were. So, pretty much, there's no real Lions news out there. Somebody did pass away yesterday, didn't they? That they were talking about.
Pass away.
Orlando is the one that is butthurt because of Shador. Shador fell because of his horrible interviews, and his dad was his agent. And we got.
What's up? Oh, hey, what's up, Moonscar?
All I said, a little combination of everything, and they lost it. Yep. Orlando was leading the charge at the racist NFL this morning.
Orlando, really, dude?
Hey, what are you talking about? The Lions just drafted the first Egyptian player ever in history.
Right.
Moonscar, hey, B. But Dwayne Keene, it's good to see you here today, too. We got Davey in the chat. Here's a little
Dwayne.
Music for it. Here's a little picture and some music for you.
There you go.
That's for those Bears fans.
That's perfect for him.
Donald Sterling was racist. That's true. But
Yeah.
you can't say that about the NFL and Roger Goodell.
Yeah, they love Dion. I keep trying to tell you guys that they love Dion.
Yeah,
Dion proves himself. It's Shador who's out there making all those accusations like he's the best thing that ever happened since sliced bread. His father's already proved that. So
maybe Shador shouldn't have been playing fucking video games while on a Zoom interview.
There you go. Simple things make a difference. Yeah, obviously you're not listening to. You obviously ain't listening to your father, because if you're up there playing video games during the interview, dude, I'm sure your father didn't tell you that. So you're just doing stuff on your own and messing yourself up and trying to make it like Dion is the problem. Dion's not the problem. You, my friend, are the problem.
All of the above. I agree. Sanders' family walk around like their shit don't stink. And that's exactly what the problem was. They were too arrogant. You don't follow this historically bad without a million facets.
So you got to understand something. Dion, when he came into the league, he was a poor guy. He wasn't rich. He didn't come from money. When he got in this league, he made his money. And he talked the talk and walked the walk. And that's the problem with kids today. They grow up in a rich family. Well, Kevin, when they grow up in a rich family, that the child that comes into his own, supposedly, they always, it's they didn't work, not necessarily work as hard as their father did to get to where they're at. So it's entitlement. Right. Exactly, Brett. I agree with you. And how you doing today, buddy?
The difference is Baker Mayfield and Johnny Manziel, they got drafted where they were supposed to. And because of people like that and the downfalls in Josh Rosen, let's go back further. Andre Ware, Akili Smith, Ryan Leaf, all of that shit. Think about it. All of that makes it so the GMs nowadays go, well, he's awful cocky.
Well, Baker Mayfield and Johnny Manziel were a hell of a lot better quarterbacks than freaking Shador Sanders is. Let's be frank. That's another thing you guys are overlooking. Yeah, the Island Boys.
The Bears are signing the Island Boys for tight ends.
Sometimes John, he be on it.
Oh,
what's up, Ricky?
Trilla. This is for you, Ricky. The whole sports world shocked, but all we've been talking about. Yeah, you know what's funny? Is I'm done talking about it because it happened. I covered it during the draft, during the whole 18 hours of that damn thing.
Well, you know the reason why people are talking about it? Because there was nothing to talk about in the draft. That's
right. This was a very functional draft across the board. I still say best. No, the best Cleveland decision at quarterback since 1990 was Baker Mayfield. The worst decision was letting him go and trading for Watson.
Yeah.
Our Tigers shit the bed last night, didn't they, boys? Houston bullpen hard to hit. Yeah, but you know what? Our bullpen, when it's on, is hard to hit too. So you can't really. Every now and then a team has a bad game.
You got to lose a game, right? We're still fourth in the MLB as far as record is. So.
And Brent says, "Yes, you did." Bernie K days. Yes, Bernie Kosar. That was a good quarterback they had back in the late 80s, early 90s, wasn't it?
What's up, Bill T?
Pistrilla. Functional because of how great the last 2 years draft classes were. This draft this week, let's call it what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It was full of a bunch of players that could possibly start somewhere down the road. It wasn't full of a bunch of superstars.
Yeah. I call this the draft of the backup. Baker, touchdown maker was their best choice. Ricky, for real.
Because we saw that when he went out there. Who was it? He went in and just, San Francisco when Purdy was hurt. went in there and got them to the playoffs that year.
Was it San Francisco or L.A.?
It was San Francisco.
Because
Okay.
he was in L.A. and he did that too.
And that might have been. Oh yeah, that was L.A. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah, because Stafford was out.
Yep. Yeah, but you're right about drafting Baker. He made great commercials.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Bistrilla opinion: will Gabriel be a starter before Sanders will be?
No.
That
I don't think that's going to happen. I think Sanders is good enough to supplant Gabriel. I think he's not going to start as a starter in his first season. I think he's going to sit behind Flacco and let Flacco do his Flacco let us do his thing for the first year. They really ain't got nobody around him. Yeah, one person to throw to is Judy. Oh, Brett, we try to do the best we can, man. We do. If we do fall by the wayside, just let us know, brother. What up, Paul?
Joe, gotta give him his music.
Yeah.
OSU got it banned. Wussies.
Their weak ass national championship.
Njoku is pretty good. You know, I tried to do that.
Njoku is pretty good. I forgot about Njoku. Go ahead, Jeremy. Sorry about that, brother.
I try to always answer the chat as soon as I can. I may not always put it up on the screen, but I always answer the questions in the chat. And the reason why, sometimes I miss some because you guys throw them all at once, so I got to pick my poison.
Well, thank you.
Lion. Oh, Isaiah Simmons. Yeah, he could be your second safety or an outside linebacker for you, or a slot corner. That's a very nice signing there, because after the Giants draft, they didn't need him anymore, so they let him go.
No, that was a free agent signing, Brett. That wasn't a that was a draft.
Right.
That was a free agent signing.
Wayne Keane. 49. Yeah, there's the big news today. I knew there was something else out there. Kittle got paid. At 31 years old, he gets a 4-year deal.
He is the highest paid tight end by $0.1 million over the tight end from Cardinals.
And you know what else that is? That's until Colson Loveland gets his contract. He might see more. The way they're maxing out these rookie. The way they're maxing out rookie contracts anymore, and it all started last year, remember? Because of Caleb Williams, every pick got maxed out all the way through the first round. The lowest paid guy got $8 million last year. Oh, I know. I wanted Hosea Stewart, but I am not upset with getting Isaac Tesla. I'm upset with the draft capital, not the player. Let's put it that way.
I'm not really upset at that either. It's just the fact that they were talking about it earlier on one of our sports stations here about how they and I kind of agree with it now that Brad Holmes is, we got everybody, we got a pretty good depth around everywhere. So now they can draft for who they like instead of who they need. So this is like the draft from 3 or 4 years ago where we needed to draft people and have 500 draft picks just to get our roster filled. Now we can do whatever you want to do just for the love of the player. Kittle will be on crutches by the time he retires. That's mean.
It may be mean, but I don't doubt it.
I don't know about that yet. I still don't see that.
I see it because of what we did with Jackson Meeks.
Yeah, that's nothing though. That's just signing his nephew.
Oh, you mean like every year? Lions, can we talk one second? The Colorado Rockies are on pace to win 27 baseball games this year.
Yeah, I don't know. Chicago's on that pace too.
Still a bunch of vets out there. I think the fact that Zadarius Smith hasn't taken a single phone call or anything from another team while he's been coming back and forth talking here, and we gave Jackson Meeks the highest guarantee of all the UDFAs, who is his nephew. There's a reason for that.
I don't know what it is. Because, like I said, I told you what I said yesterday about him. I think he's just waiting for the right person, right team to ask for a contract because he wants a big contract. He deserves a big contract. He does. I mean, he's been getting underpaid all this time. He got underpaid by Cleveland. I mean, he played out his contract with us here. So, I don't know.
I doubt we sign anybody like that. That's not it.
No.
And look at Sonia.
Hey, Sonia. From all things football from a lady's perspective, by the way. I always want to give a shout out to her.
I love her channel. She does good stuff. She's live every Wednesday, Friday, and I know at least Sunday morning.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm on that show Sunday morning. She's on there Saturday. Oh, she's on another network for Saturday morning too. But that's a different show. The Jack and Mac show, I believe. Still good though. All these shows are good. We do thank you guys for your support and everything like that. Just remember our daily show, my daily show, the One Ass Cheek Three Toes is going to end this week on Friday. So that'll be our last daily show. We're still going to have our Sunday shows. So take a gander at those, folks. Ramsey off the table. We're in communication with Matt. I don't want Ramsey.
All right. Yeah, I don't want Ram. Yeah. We were in communication on day 2. The fact it's not done tells me that they want too much.
He don't deserve it anyway. Because
all right. Thank you, guys. Yes, correct. Love you guys. We love you too, Sonia. Oh, wait. That
no, poor. No, Paul. She's definitely a winner.
It's time for the sitcom that is the NFL. So the only thing we got really, Brett Harp, you like? No. Broski, don't put words in people's mouth. He said he liked the pick of Tesla. He did not say he liked the draft compensation. Just like if we don't, I've been saying I thought we gave up too much to get him.
Yeah,
but we got the player we needed for our roster, and I don't care how much you don't like it. I know that that's one of the players we needed. I named 3 of them prior to the draft. Strilla was there.
Mm-hmm.
It was Jaden Higgins, Isaac Tesla, or the guy that had the biggest drop rate out of all of them, Daniel Thornton out of Tennessee. Orlando has been with my show over a year. So, yeah, he's here all the time. He's been on everybody else's shows because I introduced him. Mm-hmm. But, yes, I am very excited to announce that Jeremy is a co-host tomorrow on Ken and Ken. So it's Ken and Jeremy in the morning show tomorrow. I'll be live 2 straight hours.
That's true, Orlando.
Jackson's
What's up, Jim?
Tell the wife to stand up and say, there she goes, because here's the music. I got too many people that song. They love it.
I know a lot of people like that name, O-Town. I'm happy for that.
One ass cheek and 3 toes. Well, he has a good name. Hey,
there she goes. All right, Jim. She's getting it.
I beat Motown Mitch as most favorite. Awesome, JB. First place will be well represented. Yes, sir. So you get 2 hours of me in the morning and an hour at night.
There you go.
Because, tomorrow's the NFL Roundtable Talks, and we're going to have to brainstorm here between us, B, and put the topics in the chat first so we figure out what the hell we're talking about tomorrow.
What time is that? What time is that one?
The 9 p.m. one you always do with me on Wednesdays.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot of JB. Yes, it is. He goes, they totally forgot about Goff Love after today. I'm not enemy number one. Great, Orlando. Well, you'll have backup tomorrow on the show. We all know I don't deal in pomp and circumstance.
What's up, PC? Oh, he's James Houston 2.0 without the James Houston part. I love that, PC. That's great.
No. Yeah. That's exactly my projection for him, is to have that type of year over the whole season as a rotational edge piece. I think he is going to make the roster. As of right now, he might be our best pass rusher, not named Aiden Hutchinson. Might be. Notice I said might, didn't say he is.
I still like Muhammad.
I know you do. But Muhammad, the rotational player, too. You know, he can't be on the field the whole time. He doesn't have the stamina for that. That's why we had to constantly rotate everybody in.
That's why you have, but that's why you have training camp, so he have the stamina for it.
Yeah, and I'm hoping Christine beats them all.
Well, if he does, he does. That'd be great.
Yeah, I want it to be James Houston without the part that he shits himself because he actually gets a sack.
Or like PC says, without the James Houston part.
He'll feel at home in Detroit. Big community in Detroit. Good shawarma everywhere. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, this is a very big Arab community too. So yeah, that would help him out.
I'm excited. I just think it's been a great thing. Looking at that Anthony Tyus III that we got out of Ohio University, the Bobcat.
Why do you say he's a bum, Broski Bear? What do you got? What do you got to go on that? That's what I want to know.
His last name isn't Muhammad. It's not even his first name. I don't know where you get that, because according to next year, I think it said we still got $60 million in cap space right now.
Well, right now, according to what I saw on Spot Track, is that we actually have 23 million total right now
for this year
cap space. Yeah, so we got to sign our draft picks. We'll probably still have about 10 to 15 million after we do all that, and we should be all right.
Talk about James Houston. Try to tell me that's fucking Gatorade. Kiss my ass. Houston, we have a problem. What's your I didn't do it by player this year, because I think every player is a C till they prove themselves one way or another. But due to the functionality of the draft for all four teams in the North, I gave all four teams a B draft. It could move up or down depending on how these players pan out. Actually, you're wrong. Levi is listed as a DT, but he was drafted as an edge out of Washington. Yeah, it's a very high pollen count because of how early it warmed up, Jim.
Yeah, we're going to showcase. We're going to showcase Hooker in the preseason. We're showcasing Allen too, because that's going to be a spot that That's what I got, Allen, to see if he can compete with Hooker.
Nah, I'm gonna wait to see, but right now I'm gonna say the front runners are probably. You guys can hate me. Cam Ward, Ashton Genty, Marcus Golston, and maybe even that Tet McWilliams if Bryce Young continues to play like he did at the end of the season last year. I think that's where it could be. Lions fans have learned to trust what Holmes does in the draft. Or they never will. Just let him do what he does.
Mm-hmm.
He had most of his production at Washington at edge before he switched to defensive tackle his last year in college. I'll forgive you since you're a Bears fan, but Levi lined up outside last year as much as he did inside. And you're absolutely right. It was 50-50.
Well, we had too many players, so many players out. He had to play all over the place.
I remember people saying we reached for Gibbs, Laporta, Jack Campbell. Just let Brad work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I know, but he actually was a part of almost every game last year.
Well, yeah.
You're absolutely right on that. I think Pascal right now is the odd man out automatically on the D line.
Yeah, Pascal is. I'm sorry to say it. He's not going to be. I'd still start him over Davenport, though. You can't count on Levi. He's Davenport. No, I mean, he was playing all last year. Where was Davenport? On the sideline, injured, per usual. So, no, you can count on Levi.
Yeah. Levi played almost the entire year.
Mm-hmm.
As far as and the only reason why he didn't play the last 2 years before that is because he was still dealing with the repercussions of the back surgery he had after college. Steal of the draft, I really don't know until it plans out. But Cleveland's hoping it's Shaduki Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly. Everybody that's left our team lately that's been drafted by Holmes has found homes on other teams and been either starters or very prolific role players for the other teams. I'm going to be a homer here and say Arizona will with Will Johnson. Yeah, until his knee finally breaks because he has degenerative knee disease.
Mm-hmm.
He could have a 3-year career or he could have a 5 to 7-year career, but I doubt it goes any further.
That sounds cruel, but I think it's the same thing that CMC is going to have problems with this year too. Motown going at it with Broski. Go ahead, Motown. James Houston is not starting, but he's on Cleveland right now.
Yeah, he went to Cleveland. He's still a role player.
He shit his pants, so that's where they go.
Achilles and calves go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help it. If it's up to me, I'd say the MLB MVP is Torque. LOL, I'm not a homer. I'm the homer.
Yeah, Torque has been lighting it up. I've been real surprised by his play.
Yeah, we didn't draft a center this year, but we did pick another one up in UDFA, Leaf Fatanu out of Arizona State, and we still have Kingsley Egekun in our roster too, who last year was our guy that got the max for the contract as a UDFA. So he's probably going to make like $750,000 this year because that's around the minimum around there, 650 to 750. Replace the M in your name with a B.
Ooh, burn, Motown, burn. Wow. Nicholas does not like you.
Didn't Joe Dirt Tate Ratledge play some snaps at center? No, the tackle. He played tackle his freshman year and then switched to guard and has been there ever since. Oh, Court doing great. As well, Ty Tram. Go Tigers. Yes.
Yep. Raleigh's getting snide. Yeah. Do. Chiefs to pick up fifth-year option on cornerback Trent McDuffie and pass rusher George Karlaftis. So that's good. I like Trent McDuffie. I like Karlaftis too. Pretty good. That's good for Kansas City. We got you, Jim. Motown. God, you a third grader, Nicholas.
Hey. Let's not pick on our own Lions fans.
Is Nicholas a Lions fan?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think there's any trade bait. What are you giving up? Are you going to give up your first and second, your fifth round, and your seventh rounders? We don't have much to trade with anymore. All the mid-round stuff is gone except for a second rounder.
I'm with you, Kevin.
Yes. I was so happy that the Philadelphia Eagles smacked the dog snot out of them.
I don't care either way. I hate both teams. F Philly and F Kansas City. JMO? Don't start with that JMO trade stuff again, Orlando. We ain't trading JMO. We signed him to his fifth year extension. That's not happening, bro. I mean, they could, but they won't. I think this is the wrong time to trade him anyway. I think if he has an extraordinary season this season coming up, I think that might be put on the table.
As a matter of fact, go look on the pressers. Brad Holmes shot down all trades about JMO 2 days ago. Or actually 4 days ago now.
Probably not now. Obviously, Brad doesn't seem that's going to be now, but I think more likely next year, after next year, if he has a really good season again, that would be a perfect time to trade him.
I mean, why doesn't people listen to Brad Holmes instead of Woodward Sports? I'm still trying to figure this out.
I've been saying that for the longest time, though, that they weren't going to trade JMO. That'd be dumb to do that right now. Yeah, it is clickbait. 3 first. Oh, they ain't gonna never offer 3 first for JMO Orlando. Wishful thinking, though.
Sarcasm. Impossible in the chat. Okay. I that's what I said is next year, if Tesla proves that he's as good as he is on the field, Tim Patrick will be the odd man out last year because it was just a 1-year re-signing. Yeah, I don't see how they trade JMO this offseason. Neither do I. It makes
especially
no
when Brad said they ain't going to trade him. So, yeah, Woodward's always talking for views. That's how they became.
But Brad Holmes says, I have no interest in trading JMO because he fielded a whole day of fucking phone calls about it. As a matter of fact, right after he got done fielding the phone calls in day one, what did he do? He goes, okay, here it is, guys. 50-year options on both of you.
Well, I'm at that, Orlando. If they offer 3 first-round picks for JMO, yeah, I definitely would take that. But they're not going to do that.
I've seen it, but I can't. There's so much scrutiny about that after the one ref got blackballed from the NBA and they made him full-time employees. I don't think it's that. I just think it's bad officiating, and we're going to see a rollover in the playoffs in the next round because the officiating set up by the round, not by the matchup per game. People still watch Woodward's. Poor bastards must be. Stop.
unfortunately, Ricky, on the Piston thing, man, you might as well be happy that they at least won one game against the Knicks. They're not going to do it this year. I figured if the New York Knicks are going to win this series, they're going to win it in 5. Pistons going to win this series. They're going to take it to 7. So that didn't happen. So next year, there's always next year, buddy. As long as we keep Bickerstaff, we're fine. You're just taking shots at Nicholas, ain't you, Motown?
Yeah, he is. He is. It's funny and it's not funny at the same time.
Yeah, Patrick would probably be the one to go if Tesla comes out. You have a bigger stat. What prompted that, Broski?
Tesla has a year to learn and impress. Agreed. Patrick will be the one to go if anyone. Maybe he has a good season and we can get something next year for him.
Yeah. That's
pretty much it. I have a bigger staff than you.
I don't know what that was alluding to, Broski.
Yeah, neither do I.
Who said they had a bigger staff?
And get one more star player.
Giannis. That's funny.
What the fuck, Broski?
Love it,
You
Ricky.
gay? Broski definitely be turning.
Damn.
He might not be gay, but I'm pretty sure this guy is. At least swings both fences.
Damn. Broski, they on your ass now.
Viagra does wonders. Dorn with a good one.
Dorn is coming out with some good ones today.
I figured out I don't need Viagra if I ain't dating.
There you go.
It's been a lot cheaper for me. Holmes doesn't wait till the final year before re-signing and trade talks with. We got good. Yeah, but you got 2 years left on JMO and Hutch now. That's the point, Orlando. That's why he shot it down.
Mm-hmm.
Be on your ass like back pocket.
Back pocket.
Hey, you want to know that? I'm glad you brought that up. You know why we traded Hawkinson? We didn't pick up his 5th-year option.
Yeah, that's true. Swift either too. Didn't we get Swift as a rookie?
Yeah,
we got Swift as a rookie, and we didn't.
But he was a second. He was a second rounder, so we couldn't put a 5th-year option on him.
Right. Yeah.
But we traded him in his last year. That means the 5th year is the last year, not the 3rd year or the 4th year.
Mm-hmm. I got you. I forgot that he was drafted in the 2nd round. Now Swifty is on the Chicago Bears. We need some fill-up space here, JB.
Yeah, we do.
PC.
Did you see the ass on that? Yeah, he must work out. One of the best lines from Jim Carrey.
Dumb and Dumber.
You know, I know I was watching the girl, but when they said that, I was like, did they just say what I thought he said?
Yeah, he said what you thought he said. That's why the movie was called Dumb and Dumber.
Oh man, we're 39 minutes in. And
John's getting into the Bash Broski now.
Yeah, Green Bay come close to our record for draft weekend.
Nope.
They were 70,000 off of day one. Their total was under 600, or right over, just over 600,000. We hit what, over 750,000, wasn't it?
Yeah. They wouldn't. It's Green Bay. They weren't going to come close to that. They could have dreamed all they want. I appreciate that. Oh, that's right. Broski understands that whole thing. Okay.
Yep. I don't call anyone a bust till after year 3. We've all talked about this.
I really think that Broski. I really think that Caleb is going to do a little bit better under the tutelage of Blowjob Johnson.
Yeah. Blowjob Johnson, Butt Johnson, whatever you want to call him.
But he'll do fine. I think he's got a better offensive line around him now, legitimately, not like last year. And he should do better. If he don't, then he's a bust. Because he's got all the tools around him.
I love it. We even got a ha-ha from Jimmy DeHoyos for reactions up there.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So shout out to you, Jimmy. Go ahead and put it in the chat if you're still here. Yes, I'm not gay, but I appreciate man titties. Still waiting for that PayPal donation, sir.
Orlando and his titties.
There. Look, I even got the camera angle so you see him better.
Oh, Kansas are taking the division. He says that every year. I mean, I don't know what you expect out of him. He's going to say that every year.
We all know what Caleb's favorite tool is. Yeah, it's a butt plug.
Fill in the blank. I love that. Fill in the blank. His favorite tool is butt plug, fingernail polish. Jim.
I just felt my
Yeah,
titties.
Orlando does that. Orlando does that to people, man.
The first time he said that, you know why I did it? I was covering him. I'm feeling uncomfortable.
I'm looking at my titties.
And it's smoking.
Yeah.
Hey. Yep, Kittle got paid. There's not much else out there for NFL or Lions news. It's all the same.
Deontay Johnson did go to the Cleveland Browns. That's hilarious. Cleveland doing Cleveland things, I can see. They're always doing Cleveland things. Oh, let's sign the most disruptive receiver we can possibly sign today. Yeah. Now the show is going downhill. When does it never go downhill, Moonsky? That's what I'm trying to tell. We always aim for the worst.
Oh, no, this show is going downhill. Hey, we got to have fun when there's no news. That's all it is.
Right. Yeah, I think that's the thing about him. He did hold the ball a lot longer last year. But like I said, Ben Johnson should be able to fix that. Tupac Sanders to Deontay.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. Williams held the ball longer than the most in the NFL last year, giving him better offensive line to hold it longer. I'm predicting a new record set for longest time in the pocket with the ball.
There you go.
Hey, if that O-line does as good as Detroit's does, that's a possibility. Because there were times that Goff looked like he was using a panini maker and making a sandwich and then throwing the football without being touched.
Yeah, they are.
It's the off season. That's why
why not you're off the road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm with you, Jim.
As a matter of fact, I do a show either Monday or Thursday, depending on what night those yahoos want to do it. But we talk about the United Football League for an hour. You know how boring that is for me? I got to look up stats because I damn sure ain't watching the game.
Watch the game, JB. Watch the game. Some of them are exciting.
Hey,
Some of them
but
are
I
exciting.
will say the Birmingham Stallions, the DC Defenders, and the Michigan Panthers all look like solid teams to win the championship this year so far.
Yeah, that
And
Michigan game.
Bryce Perkins, he's got 6 throwing touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 3 rushing touchdowns. They need to just let him play.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone care for them?
I mean, it is a spring game. I mean, it's kind of like a preseason game, so.
Yeah, it wasn't a punch; it was a slap. The wide receiver Nakua, Puka's cousin, got pissed off at a fan on the side, and Samson jumped up and smacked the dog snot out of that guy. Just can't seem to get into the UFL.
It's kind of like how I don't get into a lot of college games. I don't watch a lot of college games because it's kind of like watered down football to me. And the UFL is in between the NFL and college, and it's kind of like a little less version of the watered down football. It's got a little bit different rules in it, but it's still, some of the games are still pretty entertaining.
Hey, who knows? Maybe he'll be able to catch the ball, Motown Mitch, because he doesn't have a good quarterback throwing to him. Yes, great for finding kickers. We found that out last year. There's 2 more that are like that. Michigan has one of them. The kid hit a 60-yarder this year. 100% Bistrilla, same here.
Yeah, everybody's talking about the bitch slap.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I think Samson's going to be suspended
or cut. He'll be suspended or cut.
You can't do that in the UFL, especially a team that's trying, a league that's trying to get itself out the door. So.
I still remember the announcer going nuts trying to say they should get a penalty for that. He goes, it didn't happen against a player or a coach. There's no penalty to be given. There's no rule against it. It's kind of like Billy Sims when he karate kicked Stevie Brown. At that point, there was no rule against it in the league. The next year, there was an 85. Benedict Johnson, I love it. Yeah, I'm horrible at evaluating NFL draft prospects because I don't watch minor league football.
I'm with you on that one, Moonsky.
Yes, Aubrey, Dallas kicker, came from the UFL too.
Yep.
Those boys got legs.
And think about that too. Aubrey and Jake Bates both played soccer.
Right. Just like a certain Lions quarterback we had forever. Oh yeah, 2 of them back to back for any length of time.
Soccer?
They were soccer kickers. Matt Prater and Jason Hanson both.
Oh yeah. We've always had good kickers though. That's something the Lions have consistently had as good kickers. Speaking of kickers, Commanders signed Matt Gay to a 1-year deal.
God, that's gay. Has any players besides kickers came from the UFL to NFL? So far, there's been a few, none that's made like really super huge impact. But I'll tell you one that went from the NFL UDFA list on our practice squad that we got left before the season was over, who's leading the team in tackles this year, and it's the best porn name in football, Steel Chambers.
Channing Strabling, also from the University of Michigan, no less. He was on Arizona for a while. The Cardinals. He came from the UFL, USFL. I think it was more like the whatever.
I heard Matt Gay's middle name is Caleb Williams. Oh, Ricky. Oh, God. We're having a good show today, boys.
Where'd Broski Bear go? He kind of like disappeared.
I think he got tired of the Caleb Williams bashing.
Poor Broski. He'll be all right. Yeah, it's a slow day in sports today, buddy. We got an NFL today. Yeah, you're right, Ricky. Jim, you stupid.
This has been a great one. Goes to show great content. No news yet. Having a great time. Yes,
There
sir.
you go. That's how we
He
do it,
goes,
Ricky.
he's always handling his staff. And Broski
Broski
said,
doesn't run. He gets even
all
with his
right.
staff.
I know, Broski.
He's going to get even with his staff. Yeah, Eddie Murray wasn't bad. Yeah. Let's see what the NFL did for power rankings. So they got Philadelphia first, Baltimore second, Kansas City third, Buffalo fourth, Lions are fifth. Interesting.
My
Yeah,
favorite
there's a
kicker was
throw.
the dude from New Orleans. Didn't even have a foot. Oh, Tommy. God bless it. He was the one that originally sent the 62-yard field goal record.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. You said if they keep bigger staff. I wasn't talking about that type of staff. He goes, it's time, Mighty Morphin Blazing time. Uh-oh, Nicholas is going to become a Power Ranger. No wonder why he's got 4 names. Broski heard my Tesla for steal of the draft and got scared. Yep, Tommy Dempsey. That's the name. Thank you, Dad. Jason Hansen was our best. Yes.
Yeah.
NFL record for scoring points and not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Eddie Murray was our guy that we lost. When did I say bigger staff? When was I alluding to?
It was talking about earlier about the coaching staffs.
Oh,
Tom Dempsey. Thank you, Smoking Pop.
yeah, Tom Dempsey. Yeah, yeah. Eddie Murray was the one that lost us the game against. Bickerstaff. Yeah, that's what it was. You're right, Ricky.
Oh, Bickerstaff.
About the Pistons staff. Yeah, yeah, Bickerstaff. That's what I'm. Yeah. Oh, he's trying to be funny.
Naming
I
our
think
coach,
that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Trying to be funny. Okay, you got me, broski. Ha ha. Yeah, because Herman Moore set the first initial record for receptions in the season.
Yep. 100% JB, along with Herman Moore. Both should be Hall of Famers, especially if Sharp is. Yeah, I hear you. And of course, like a Bears fan, he thought immediately gay. Ray Finkel's my goat.
Finkel.
Laces out, Dan.
Finkel, Einhorn, Finkel, Einhorn, Finkel, Einhorn.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
I just kissed a man. I love how he did that Brokeback Mountain thing where he was in there. They were playing the music. That was hilarious. It's one of my favorite football, non-football. Einhorn is a man. Everybody's like, yeah, uses a plunger. That was stupid. In the shower. That was hilarious.
Gives the plunger on his face.
On the Florida Tribune, they have an Einhorn. We're friends.
Oh, God help you. Thank you, Smoking Dad. I will talk to you later. It's that time where I go over our sponsors, the ones that Lions fans loves and everybody else hates. This time we're going to go from the top down just because I can. Vikings took second place, and they can get Skull Bucks. The Packers took third place. FTP. And fuck the Bears.
The best. Okay, gun guy. I know. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that. This isn't.
Oh, he's in LA. He says this every time he pops in the show. I'm used to it. I started coming to the show in my underwear. I can't take any more off. It's not right.
Yeah. This is not fans only. He has fans only. Go on that.
I don't have only fans. I got fans only.
There you go. All right, Jim.
He just like my ass up. Hey, if we can't have fun when we're doing the show, when there's nothing else to talk about, you know what I think is great? We've only had like 38 people watching the show for a majority of the show, and we've had 200 comments.
That's good.
Link 82 had a album called "Take Off Your Pants and Jacket."
Mm-hmm.
And before I hit the outro, I do have one hypothetical for everybody. If Stacy's mom's got it going on, what if her number was 8675309?
8678309.
Jenny, who can I talk to?
Right.
So her name was Jenny. We just resolved the riddle.
There you go.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Check us out tomorrow. Tonight, I will be on Sports Talking It through Driving Through the Top Productions. We're going to be doing our draft review, our top drafts, our bottom drafts, and then a review of our each team individually. So tune in and check us out. That starts at 9 p.m. And if you ever want to be on that, let me know. I'll shoot you the link.
Cool. Yeah.
Ricky says, thanks, man. Great show. And it will be streaming live right into Kneecap Biting with Smoke and Jeremy B. Because you know why? Anytime I'm a guest, I make sure I get more views.
I know that's right.
So on to change this to where we actually get the outro video.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.